Good morning, guys. This is Alden Globe. I'm the author of a new book called Daughter of Mars. It'll be coming out at the end of August. It's a thriller. It's the third in a series about my character, Rave Maps, who's a kick-ass value engineer, and her team of value engineers who, in this third book, are dealing with the issue of fake pharmaceuticals containing illicit fentanyl. It's a subject I've spent a lot of time learning about over the last 7 years after losing my daughter to fentanyl poisoning. And I would like to raise awareness with this book of the issue. Over 100,000 Americans die every year now from fake pharmaceuticals containing illicit opioids. Some of those are overdoses, many of them are poisonings. And few people understand the distinction. It's an issue close to my heart and the heart of many parents who've lost children since this scourge began in around 2016. How did we get here? What is the historical context of this problem? I go into all of that in the book. I've spent a year researching it on top of everything else I've learned. I just put my research notes, bibliography out on my social media last week. So there's lots of books, movies, and articles about this topic, hundreds of them actually, and yet few adults really understand what the issues are and why this is happening. In Daughter of Mars, which is a fictional book, fictional story, I do look at the history going all the way back to the American Revolution and how the United States got involved in selling opium to China after the Revolution. Through the 19th century, it was a trade called the Old China Trade. I found this fascinating as I'm originally from the North Shore of Boston. I lived in Marblehead and Linfield and Lynn and grew up around Boston and didn't know that history, that many of the famous landmarks around Boston and some of the beautiful post-colonial homes were built with funds from the opium trade. And those families work hard today to try and reclaim the family name. So the book starts there. It actually begins in New Hampshire and Mount Washington Valley, where I also spent a lot of time and learned to ski. And by the way, I'm sitting today at the base of Steamboat Ski Area in summertime. It's always a beautiful time to come here. So we start in Jackson, New Hampshire at Christmas Farm Inn, and Rave Maps is there grieving for the loss of her own cousin and attending that service, as well as heading to a conference in Boston, a harm reduction conference on the opioid crisis. The story then unfolds, and Rave actually does go to Mars. Our story takes place a little bit in the future. I put it out in 5 years in the future, in 2029, thinking that the Chinese might beat Elon Musk to the surface of Mars to create a mining colony, and Rave has to go there to recover her digital twin, who I left sitting there at the end of book one, Daughter of the Cloud, which was all about AI. So the series is about AI, climate change, and fentanyl. And my intent in writing these books has been to raise visibility of the discipline of value engineering, to raise up women in technology, and to bring awareness to these issues. I hope you enjoyed the story. Daughter of Mars will be out on Amazon at the end of August. There is an Audible audiobook of each of these stories, narrated by the incredible actress Elizabeth Schmidt from Los Angeles. My editor, Audra Figgins, who's in Boulder, Colorado, also incredible, doing a great job finishing up, polishing Daughter of Mars. And I look forward to getting all this out. I appreciate everyone's support. I love your interest. I hope you find the story interesting. And I'm excited to get it out. Love hearing from readers. And by the way, I'm an independent author. So I do, not only do I write the books, I do all the marketing and social media, and you'll see me posting about the books, and I'd love for you to put a book review. All independent authors would love that. So thanks very much. Enjoy The Daughter of Mars. Bye-bye.